Hi there. My name is Dan Delgado, and I am the host of the Radio Dan Show. And I am back again to give you another unnecessary review. This time, we're going to be talking about the movie The End of the Tour. And as of the recording of this video of August 2015, it is still in theaters. And just a spoiler alert, I'm going to recommend that you go and see it. Yeah. That's how this one's going to turn out. Anyway, The End of the Tour is basically a movie about two guys talking. It's an interview that happened. It's based on a true story of a Rolling Stone interview from 1996 with David Foster Wallace being interviewed by David Lipsky. You got that? David Foster Wallace is known for writing the book Infinite Jest. And Infinite Jest is one of those big-time landmark books that a lot of people have read, and I think a lot of people have not read, but they still have it. They bought it, and then they realized that it's well over 1,000 pages, and they said, I'm probably not going to finish this. And then there's people like me who have heard of this book, but I don't read anything that's even close to 1,000 pages. You'd have to add up a few of the books that I've read, probably to get that many. And in fact, I would say the majority of what I do read is Entertainment Weekly issues. Bullseye. Is there anyone you won't skewer? Anyway, the end of the interview stars Jason Segel, looking very disheveled with long hair and a bandana for most of the time, looking like he's not very concerned about how he dresses. He is playing Wallace, the now newly acclaimed author of this unbelievable Titanic book. And who is this guy? Well, that's what we want. That's what we aim to find out. And in fact, that's what David Lipsky, played by Jesse Eisenberg, is looking to do. Now, the thing here is that Lipsky is a writer. He's a guy who's already got a book that's out there as well. And so while he recognizes the genius that is Infinite Jest, he also is a little on the jealous side. He's a little envious of what's gone on with Wallace. And Wallace, on the other hand, is looking at Lipsky like, I don't really know how you're going to shape this interview. I don't know how it is that I really trust you. And so while you think that this is going to be another My Dinner with Andre, except maybe with more hair, not necessarily better hair, just two guys chatting and getting to know each other and feeling each other out, and it's a pleasant time. And it's a pleasant time throughout. It's a good conversation. And while that's true to a certain extent, it's a lot more contentious than what I expected. And it's because of those reasons that I listed. You have Eisenberg, who's on the jealous side, and then you've got Wallace, or I should say Segel, who is very protective, who does not want to reveal too much of himself. So it's up to Eisenberg to try to draw out as much of him as he can without letting his jealousy get in the way, which kind of works to varying degrees. You know, the movie it's an interesting time, and it's a great watch. It's not going to be the most exciting thing that you see, but it is most definitely worth the 2 hours of your time. Now, the one issue that I had with this movie, if I had to say that I had an issue, it's that you never, spoiler alert, minor spoiler alert, is that you don't see the result of the article that Lipsky wrote. You know that he wrote this article in Rolling Stone about David Foster Wallace, who, by the way, has since committed suicide in 2008. So you know he wrote this article. And the entire time, Wallace is concerned with how it's going to make him look, how he's going to feel when he sees it. And we never get that end result where we fast forward a couple of months later and the article has come out and Wallace is happy with it. And he lets Lipsky know, hey, you did a good job. Or he's pissed off about it. He says, you know what? You're a real friggin' a-hole. We don't know. We never get that result. And I kind of wish that was in there. But it's a minor complaint because the rest of the movie is definitely entertaining. And you should go ahead and check that out. Oh, and I almost forgot the most important part of these videos, which is where I say thank you for watching. Like it, if only if you liked it, though. You don't have to do it because we're pals or something. Comment if you've seen The End of the Tour. Please let me know what you thought of it. If you've read Infinite Jest, go ahead and let me know. Is that worth my time? I don't know that I would actually ever finish it. I've got a book right now that's about 300 pages. I'm about halfway through it. I've had it for about 8 months. So, you go ahead. You tell me what you think. Or if you saw, My Dinner with Andre and you've got an opinion about that. Either way, whatever it is. You know what? just do whatever it is that you want to do. I don't want to put any undue pressure on you. There's a lot of pressure to do these things. Do whatever it is that you want, as a matter of fact. But thanks for watching. Is someone gonna fix the shadow that's over my shoulder? Someone gonna take care of this, please?